looking at the Shucks and Highway Department making your turn off of the paved road onto the gravel road, following the road up what they call a swamp creek, and it takes you up to Tomahoy Trail, where there's a double switchback here. From this point, the road gets real rough. You see the dashed line, and then that climbs up to Twin Lakes. From there, it's a short 2-mile hike up to Winchester Peak. Only going about 2 miles an hour at best.
Don't go any faster.
You know, you can just about walk just as fast as you can ride through this section. Okay, let's hit her. Welcome to Winchester Lookout. I hope you will enjoy the footage that we have for you. This whole project started back in 1981 with the first video taken by Lane Hathaway. Since then, there has been no footage until this year by Sparky Hoffel. So we've got quite a bit of changes that have taken place. Same old structure, but there's a little bit of TLC painted on the lookout. All the windows are in order. The shutters are up. The interior is in real good shape. We've also got this lookout now on the National Historic Register of Historic Places through the Forest Service. There are 6 of these lookouts that have this classification. Winchester is at 6,500 feet, and you get real good panorama views of the area. Unfortunately, today it's a little on the cloudy side, but all in all, it's not raining up here, and for an autumn day, anything can happen. And this is simulates what the firefighter looked like in 1935. This is an old copy reproduction of a 1935 Forest Service map showing the center of it being Winchester Peak right here. And the north half is vacant because this goes up into Canada. The borderline, as you can see, goes right straight across here. This is placed on the firefinder table in the center of the lookout so that they can use this with an azimuth Osborne firefinder to locate where a lightning strike is or was and watch that area after the storm has passed. The lookout's kitchen. A 2-burner propane stove with area where we can heat up water. We recommend boiling all your water prior to drinking it, unless you bring water from home for drinking cold. A few essential items located here. There's a can opener and a few utensils, so in case you forgot, there's something for the day user. Plan on staying overnight. There's some real comfortable accommodations up here. There's this little bunk right over here, and you put your sleeping bag out on it, and it's quite comfortable. If you roll in your sleep, you might end up on the floor, but that's only 2 feet to the floor. Here we've got a stool that takes you up into the storage bin up here. This is where we keep our tools and supplies. We have a combination lock that club members have access to. We want them to have access to so they can get the paintbrush out and kind of do some maintenance. Over here is an old bunk that for the which was the original one in here in the lookout for the fire lookout personnel. And right above it is the old chimney or the old stove. No longer in use, but just in the event that we find an old historic stove to place in here, maybe we'll use a chimney. We have a mirror over here, and it's got a little lettering on it. It says, "Look at a true Winchester friend." And of course, you know whose reflection is in it. Yours. Paper towels. These are donated to the lookout. They really come in quite handy. So every time I come up, if I have room, it's pretty light and very useful. I'll demonstrate one of these windows and show you how these things open up. First of all, you got these things on the ceiling. Let's get that right down out of there. And you just kind of unhook a little bit, and they just kind of hang down. A little knob up here, a little push on the base so you don't break the glass, and these windows open up and they latch back here. This is so you can have cross ventilation or fire access, as a matter of fact. You can even crawl out the window and you're on the outside looking in. So anyway, this is what Winchester looks like on the inside. It's not a bad shelter to get out of this inclement weather if you're coming up here for a day hike, or it's a place to stay for an overnighter, just to kind of get away from it all. Winchester Lookout. This is made by one of our members, Vern Renius. Did an excellent job on etching it on the front cover. Inside there is comments made by visitors of Winchester, and sometimes they even draw pictures. And so it's really good reading. If you ever have a chance to come up, by all means, sign in the guest book. Taken in 1981. Okay. Another shot, different angle of Winchester, taken in 1984. Here we got a group of people that are very active here. In this picture, yours truly, Gary Hoffel, hard at it, doing a little painting of the shutters. A typical one on a clear day with Mount Baker uh, in the background, bracing for the shutters in case somebody doesn't know how to install them, with our plaque on the side of the building and the U.S. Forest Service plaque right above us. This here is a grounding rod that goes into the ground. These are copper cables or wires that ground this lookout, so you are protected in an electrical storm. See you later, Gabe. Take care. Get in shape for skiing. We might see you sometime this winter. Okay.
Say goodbye.
Well, goodbye there, Winchester. I think it's all squared away now. Solid as a rock. Yep. I think we can go home for the winter. It's much lighter. Okay?
Yep.
Oh boy, trip. You know, this was a great trip. Thanks for everything. That's great. Now, the long track down toward home. That's the most discouraging part.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm ready to go again. Alright, we're in reverse in order to make it around this corner. Okay. Slowly we go.